Namaste and welcome to this short flow to bring movement and more joy into your life. Let's find ourselves onto the hands and knees. Curl the toes under. As you breathe in, lift up through the chest and the sit bones. On the exhale, look in towards the belly and round through the upper back. We're going to lengthen that out breath, so as you breathe in, look forward. As you exhale, round, keep breathing out as you lift into downward facing dog. As soon as you're ready to breathe in, drop to the knees, lift the chest. Exhale to round, lengthen in down dog. Inhale, forward. Cow pose. Exhale, cat to dog. One last round. Pausing here, lengthen the spine, draw the front ribs to the back of your shirt. Use your next exhale to lower all the way down to the knees. Release the toes, sit back onto the heels, press into the shins as you inhale, lift all the way up, palms connect and exhale those hands down through center. Interlace the fingers, inhale, lift to the chin, exhale, tuck the chin as you press forward and round through the upper back. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, lower the left hand down and extend the right leg out to the side. Press into the little toe, reach the top arm over. Long breath in as you lengthen those limbs. On the exhale, bring the knee and the elbow towards each other. Inhale to lengthen, maybe let that extended leg hover. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, exhale. One more time like this. Squeezing everything in. Extend. Lower the foot. Let the top hand come all the way down. Walk the hands over towards that right foot. Stay long through the upper body as you send the hips back. One last breath. Draw the front ribs to the back of the shirt. And walking the hands back around, find your way into downward facing dog. Either pedaling the heels or finding stillness here for a moment. As you lower down to the knees, sit back onto the heels. Press into the shins, inhale to lift, palms connect. Exhale down through center. Interlace the fingers, inhale to lift. Exhale to round, tuck that chin. Inhale, lift. Lowering the right hand down, left arm stays lifted as you extend the leg and then reach to the front of your mat. Long breath in as you lengthen through the top side. Exhale, squeezing elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. We're just 3 more like this. As you lower the foot down, let that top hand swoop past the face. Reach out as far as you can in that space between knee and foot. And extend the spine as you take the sit bones back. But they're still lifted off the floor. If you're bunching a little through the neck and shoulders, roll those armpits under to face each other. And then soften, release, walk your way back around and find your way just to wash it out here in dog pose. Perhaps bending the knees deeply, roll on the balls of the feet, drop the hips to one side. Inhale through center, exhale to the other side. One more time on each side. As you find your way back to down dog, could you find a plank on the in-breath? Exhale to release with control. Find Sphinx pose, come onto the forearms. Lengthen the chest forward as you reach the legs back. As you release, lowering the head, bring the hands in line with the body. Come all the way up through hands and knees, sitting back onto the heels. Press into the shins, inhale to lift. Palms connect, exhale down through center. Let the hands come onto the hips fingers at the front, the thumbs at the back. Lengthen the tailbone down into the space between the knees. As you breathe in, open through the middle and upper spine, either looking forward or up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, navel to spine, come back upright. Inhale, lift and lengthen in your Ustrasana bend. Exhale. One last time. Keep sending the tailbone down into that space between the knees and coming all the way forward. Find your way to child's pose. You might take the arms back alongside you or even widening through the knees. Feel the belly soften into that space between the thighs. From your child's pose, lift all the way up. Bring the legs around out in front. Have the knees bent. Out to the edges of your mat, leaning back, and just let those knees fall from side to side. Looking over one shoulder, the opposite direction of the knees. You could stay with this variation, or you could bring yourself into this 90-90 shape or deer legs and bring the left hand over as you turn towards the right. Inhale back through center and over to the other side. Of course, you could do this hands free as well. The hands could just be floating above your mat as you move from side to side, creating a little more room here through the hips. Third variation, as you come over, you could lift up, pressing into the shins, lower down, come back through center, inhale to lift, exhale. Doesn't matter how the pace that you're choosing to go from side to side, just allow yourself to simply notice that perhaps a little more space is being created every time. Could you take just one more on each side? And then as you land all the way down, bring the legs out in front, wrap the arms around you, come onto the tippy toes, bow the head, and then maybe the toes and the feet can lift off your mat as you find your cosmic egg. You may already have the eyes closed down, feeling into this moment of sweet stillness, so that as you lower the feet down and find your way into a comfortable seat, those eyelids heavy, a smoothness across the brow. Could you land the hands somewhere comfortably on your legs? Tilt just a little to the front of the sit bones and allow that natural space for the lower back. Rise up a little beyond the crown of the head. And feel a lengthening along the back of the body. Strong and supportive, yet releasing any effort that's not required. And notice how this allows for a softness through the front body. You sense the gentle movement of the abdomen with every breath. And we can begin to extend and expand this breath, imagining that you're about to fill your torso in 3 compartments. So along with feeling the navel expanding outward as you breathe in, we're going to increase that breath so you can feel the ribs moving outward laterally. And then the last part of that breath, we'll fill the last third of the container. Allow or imagine that that breath reaches just beneath the collarbones. So let's try that together. On your next breath in, feel the belly outward and the breath reaches just beneath the collarbones. As you exhale, there's a softening through the chest, ribs and belly. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand, ribs move outward. Drink that breath in to the collarbones and exhale from the upper, middle, lower. Inhale, belly, ribs, and the upper part of the torso before exhaling all the way back down. We're going to add a count to this movement, this controlled direction of the breath. The inhale will be to one full count of 8 that will interrupt. Imagine the first 4 counts, the belly expanding, the next 2 counts, the ribs expanding outward, and the last 2 counts where the breath reaches into the upper part of the torso. The exhale will be one long, smooth breath out. Before you begin, let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, ribs, 6, upper, 8. Exhale. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, ribs, 6, upper, 8. Exhale. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, ribs, 6, upper, 8. Exhale. Breath comes in and out through the nose. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, ribs, 6, upper, 8. Exhale. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, ribs, 6, upper, 8. Exhale. And just continuing for one more minute, adding that count on your own. Use your imagination, feeling the torso. Relax through the jaw. One last round. And you can easily let go of the control of the breath. Feel into a posture that supports your continuing curiosity of this inner landscape. Notice what's happening beneath the layers of the skin. Witness your internal environment. Bodily sensations, thoughts, using all of your senses to notice everything. Without needing to hold on to anything in particular, as if you're sitting on the edge of a river and simply watching thoughts, feelings, everything drift away. Because in this moment, you choose to settle into the stillness between thoughts. next choice, one that invites this feeling of clarity and peace back into your day as often and in as many ways as you can. Namaste.